All right, let's jump right in, folks. Welcome to a deep dive into Game 9 of the 2024 FIDE World Chess Championship.
Gukesh D versus Liren.
Yeah, Gukesh versus Liren.
December 5th.
It all went down December 5th in Singapore.
Yeah.
The championship was on a knife's edge at this point, and we got to see a masterclass in the Catalan opening.
Yeah, a classic.
You might remember this opening from
Yeah.
back in 2000 when Vladimir Kramnik used it to defeat Garry Kasparov for the World Championship title.
Oh, what a match that was.
So get ready because we've got a rare move by Gukesh.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a surprising bishop sacrifice from Ding.
What?
And to top it all off, a nail-biting rook and pawn endgame.
Buckle up.
So
what really fascinates me about this particular game is
Yeah.
it truly showcases the strategic depth of the Catalan Open.
yeah,
It's not just about memorizing moves.
right.
It's about understanding these long-term plans
Yeah.
and these subtle positional advantages.
Okay, so help me unpack this a little bit. What were the defining moments in those opening moves?
Well, the game started off with a pretty standard Catalan line.
Okay.
1 d4 nf6-2, c4 e6-3, g3 bb4 +4, bd2 b7-5, bg2 d5.
Okay.
Now that check on b4.
Yeah.
It's a classic Catalan tactic,
Yeah.
trying to disrupt white's development.
Right.
But ultimately, black's position remains pretty solid.
So we're seeing the players kind of set the stage for this strategic battle.
Yeah, setting the stage.
Anything particularly interesting about those early moves?
Well, on move 9, Gukesh played rd1.
Okay.
It's a solid move,
Hmm.
but some analysts felt he could have been a bit bolder here.
Right.
Maybe tried to exert a bit more pressure on Ding early on.
So we're already seeing different opinions
Oh, yeah.
on the best approach.
Different approaches, absolutely.
What happened next?
Well, things got really interesting on move 10
Oh.
when Gukesh played bc3.
Oh,
It's a pretty unusual move in this position.
an unusual move.
Yeah.
What were the potential risks and rewards associated with that choice?
Well, it's a move that kind of deviates from the well-trodden paths of
Yeah.
the Catalan.
Okay.
It offers Gukesh a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
Keeps his options open.
Right.
But it also allows Ding to seize the initiative a little bit.
Okay. So he's taking a calculated risk,
Yeah.
opting for a creative approach.
Yeah, creative approach.
How did Ding respond to this unexpected turn of events?
Ding responded calmly,
Yeah.
with the natural developing move, b7.
Okay.
And then on move 13, he played c5.
C5. Okay, why is this move so crucial?
This is what we call a thematic break in the Catalan.
Okay.
So instead of passively reacting to Gukesh's unusual move,
Right.
Ding's taking control.
Okay.
So imagine Ding's pawn on c5
Right.
suddenly controls these key squares.
Yeah.
And disrupts white's coordination.
Wow.
It's very similar to how Kasparov
Oh, yeah.
had used pawn breaks to disrupt his opponents, like in his 1995 game against Anand.
Okay, so this isn't just a random pawn move.
No, not at all.
This is a strategic power play that changes the entire direction of the game.
Completely changes things.
Now, if I'm remembering correctly,
Yeah,
that light squared bishop is really important in the Catalan.
absolutely it is.
Yeah.
It's often referred to as the Catalan bishop
Right, the Catalan bishop.
because it plays such a crucial role
Yeah.
in this opening.
Okay.
And Ding's c5 move directly challenges white's ability
Okay.
to activate that bishop.
Okay. Now we're really starting to see the depth of this game.
Oh, absolutely.
Every move has these ripple effects that impact position
Yeah,
in these subtle yet profound ways.
absolutely.
We're not done yet, though, are we?
Oh, no, not even close.
What happened next?
Well, this is where things get even more interesting.
Okay.
On move 17, Ding makes a decision that many found surprising.
Okay.
He exchanges his dark squared bishop for Gukesh's knight
Okay.
with bxf3.
Now that seems counterintuitive.
It does, doesn't it?
Wouldn't keeping his bishop give Ding more control?
You would think.
Especially in a complex opening like the Catalan.
Right, you would think that.
Yeah.
It's a fascinating trade-off.
Okay.
By exchanging his bishop, Ding simplifies the position,
Okay.
potentially making it easier to manage
Okay.
in this high-pressure environment.
Right.
However,
Yeah.
this does give even more prominence
Okay.
to white's light squared bishop,
Okay.
that Catalan bishop we were talking about.
The Catalan bishop.
And this is where the historical parallel of Kasparov versus Karpov
Oh, wow.
in 1985 comes into play.
Yeah.
Kasparov, playing white, used his Catalan bishop
Okay.
to achieve this stunning positional victory.
So Ding is playing with fire here.
He is taking a risk.
Yeah, he's trying to diffuse these immediate threats.
Yeah.
But potentially giving Gukesh this long-term positional advantage.
That's the risk he's taking.
What happened after that crucial bishop exchange?
Well, Ding follows up with a very precise defensive move.
Okay.
18, race 6. This move safeguards his b6 pawn,
Okay.
and it sets the stage for potential counterplay.
Okay.
He's not just sitting back.
Right.
He's actively looking for opportunities
Right.
to create problems for Gukesh.
I'm seeing a theme here.
What's that?
Ding seems to be responding to each challenge with these carefully calculated countermeasures.
He's very precise.
So we're in the middle game now.
We are.
The tension is building.
Oh, yeah.
What happens next?
Well, let's find out
Okay.
in part 2.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment. All right, so we're in the thick of the middle game now. What happens next?
Well, from here, the game transitions into a fascinating endgame.
Oh, okay.
The queens come off the board,
Okay.
and we're left with a rook and pawn endgame
Okay.
with symmetrical pawn structures.
Okay. So fewer pieces on the board.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean the game is winding down?
Absolutely not.
Right.
Endgame is where
Yeah.
precise calculation
Okay.
and deep understanding of these positional nuances become absolutely paramount.
So how did this endgame unfold?
Well,
Did Gukesh manage to leverage his Catalan bishop
yeah, his Catalan bishop.
and that extra pawn?
He certainly tried,
Okay.
but Ding's defensive play was remarkably resilient.
Okay.
He made a series of exceptionally accurate moves,
Oh.
even sacrificing a pawn
Okay.
to activate his pieces
Okay.
and restrict White's king's activity.
Okay, so like turning defense into attack.
Exactly.
Can you walk us through some of those key defensive moves?
Yeah.
How did he neutralize Gukesh's extra pawn?
Well, one crucial moment was when Ding placed his rook on the A file, controlling this key open file and limiting the movement of Gukesh's king.
Okay.
He also used his pawns very effectively,
Right.
creating this sort of defensive barrier
Okay.
that Gukesh really struggled to penetrate.
It sounds like he was playing with incredible precision.
Oh, absolutely, world-class precision.
Was there any point where Gukesh could have turned the tide?
It's hard to say definitively.
Yeah.
There were moments where Gukesh could have perhaps explored alternative plans,
Okay.
but Ding's defense was so airtight,
Yeah.
it's really difficult to say for sure.
Okay.
Some analysts believe that Gukesh might have missed a few subtle opportunities
Okay.
to maintain his advantage.
Right.
But Ding's resourcefulness
Yeah.
made it incredibly difficult for him to find a breakthrough.
So even with an extra pawn,
Yeah.
Gukesh is unable to convert
He just couldn't break through.
his advantage into a win.
It's a testament to Ding Liren's defensive prowess.
Yeah, that's incredible.
It really is.
It really speaks to his defensive prowess.
It does.
Okay, so after all that,
Yeah.
the game ends in a draw.
Yes. The game ends in a draw.
Even though it's a draw, I imagine this game must have provided
Oh, absolutely.
some valuable insight.
Tons of insights.
What were some of the key takeaways for you?
This game was a masterclass in many aspects of chess.
Yeah.
We saw bold decision-making in the opening, strategic resourcefulness in the middle game,
Yeah.
and incredible technical precision in the end game.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
What was the reaction to this draw from the chess community?
Many were impressed by Ding Liren's defensive mastery.
Yeah.
To hold a draw against an opponent with an extra pawn for so long
Yeah.
in an endgame is no small feat.
Right?
It speaks volumes about his understanding of these positional nuances
Right.
and his ability to squeeze every ounce of potential out of his position.
So a hard-fought draw,
Yeah, a hard-fought draw.
but not just any draw. A
Yeah.
draw that showcased
Yeah.
strategic depth
The strategic depth.
and the dramatic tension
the drama.
that makes chess such a captivating game.
Exactly. It reminds us that chess isn't always
Right.
about these spectacular attacks,
Yeah.
checkmates.
Right.
Sometimes the most profound beauty lies in
Yeah.
the subtle intricacies of a well-played defense,
Okay.
in the ability to withstand pressure
Yeah.
and create counterplay,
Right.
even when facing material disadvantage.
So this draw was anything but boring.
It was a fantastic game.
Yeah, this game had it all.
It did.
Creative opening, play a surprising bishop sacrifice,
Yeah.
a tense middle game battle,
Yeah.
and a nail-biting endgame.
It was a great game.
This has been an incredibly insightful deep dive
It has.
into a truly remarkable game of chess.
A remarkable game.
Before we wrap up,
Yeah.
Any final thoughts for our listener?
Let me think.
About this game?
Sure.
Or about the Catalan opening in general? So we've seen Gukesh's creativity in the opening, Ding's resilience in the middle game.
It was something else.
Yeah, and both players' technical mastery in the endgame.
Absolutely.
What are some final thoughts you want to leave our listener with
Okay.
about this game or about the Catalan opening in general?
Well, if there's one thing I hope you take away from this deep dive,
Yeah.
it's that even a draw can be incredibly rich with insights.
Okay.
This wasn't just a stalemate.
Right.
It was a testament to Ding Liren's deep understanding of the Catalan's intricacies.
Right.
And his remarkable defensive skills.
It sounds like a game that aspiring chess players should definitely study.
Oh, absolutely.
What are some key lessons they could learn from this game?
Well, this game highlights the importance of understanding the typical plans and ideas.
Yeah.
In the Catalan opening,
Right.
Gukesh's unusual move on move 10,
Yeah.
EC3, instead of the more common BF4,
Yeah, BC3.
illustrates that while it's good to know the main lines, it's also essential to be flexible
Right.
and adaptable.
So being prepared for surprises and being able to think outside the box
Absolutely.
is crucial.
Crucial.
And Ding's response,
Right.
especially that C5 break,
Oh, yeah, the C5 break.
emphasizes the importance of active counterplay,
Right.
even when facing an unusual setup.
Yeah.
It's often better to create your own problems for your opponent
Absolutely.
than passively reacting.
Yeah, you want to take control.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
It's about seizing the initiative and dictating the terms of the battle,
Yeah, you're in the driver's seat.
even when you're on the defensive.
Even on the defensive.
Any other insights about the Catalan specifically
Let's see.
that this game brought to light?
Well, this game reminded us of the critical role
Yeah.
of the light squared bishop in the Catalan.
Okay.
That Catalan bishop,
Right.
Ding's decision to exchange his dark squared bishop might seem counterintuitive,
Yeah.
but it ultimately gave Gukesh his Catalan bishop even more power.
So it's like this double-edged sword.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fascinating to see how these seemingly small decisions,
Yeah.
like exchanging a bishop,
Yeah.
can have such significant consequences down the line.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Every decision matters.
This game also underlined the importance
Of
of
art.
precise endgame technique.
Oh, yeah.
Ding's defense was a masterclass
It really was.
in how to handle a rook and pawn endgame,
Yeah, textbook stuff.
maximizing the activity of his pieces and coordinating his pawn structure
Yeah.
to neutralize Gukesh's extra pawn.
Neutralized it completely.
It sounds like this game is packed with valuable lessons for players of all levels.
For sure.
Where can our listener go
Yeah, where can they go?
to explore this game in more detail?
You can find the full game and analysis online.
Okay.
Just search for Guke versus Ding Game 9, FIDE World Championship 2024.
Okay, Gukesh versus Ding Game 9,
Yeah,
FIDE World Championship 2024.
2024.
That's it. Easy enough.
Yeah,
I highly recommend studying it carefully.
yeah, spend some time with it.
You might even uncover insights that we missed.
You never know.
And that's the beauty of chess, isn't it?
It is.
There's always something new to discover.
Yeah,
Always another layer to uncover.
absolutely.
This game, even though it ended in a draw,
Yeah.
was full of these dynamic moments,
Oh, yeah.
strategic decisions,
Lots of them.
technical brilliance.
Brilliance on display.
It's a reminder that chess is a game of infinite possibilities,
Info.
where even a seemingly quiet draw
Yeah.
can be a source of profound lessons
Absolutely.
and endless fascination.
Endless.
Thank you for guiding us through this incredible deep dive
My pleasure.
into Game 9 of the World Chess Championship.
Anytime.
It's left me feeling inspired
Yeah.
and ready to dive back into the world of chess.
Get that board out.
And to our listener,
Yeah.
thank you for joining us on this deep dive.
Thanks for listening.
Until next time, keep those minds sharp.
Keep them sharp.
And may your games be filled with brilliant moves
Brilliant.
and strategic triumph.
That's what we like to see.
We'll see you next time.
See you later.